Max Planck, the father of quantum light, 1858 to 1947. Berlin, 1900. In the Grand Hall of the German Physical Society, an aging physicist rose to speak. His tone was calm, his words precise, but what he said that evening would quietly ignite a revolution that would change the world. He was Max Planck, and his discovery would split the universe into light and shadow, order and uncertainty. Planck was born in 1858 in Kiel, Germany, into a family of scholars and theologians. From childhood, he loved harmony, the way music followed patterns, the way nature obeyed laws. He believed the universe was rational, beautiful, and absolute, a clockwork masterpiece built by reason. But as the 19th century waned, cracks began to appear in that perfect order. Experiments with light and heat were producing results that defied all classical logic. Physicists could not explain how objects emitted radiation at different temperatures. Their equations simply failed. To most, it was a nuisance. To Planck, it was an invitation. He worked tirelessly, adjusting formulas late into the night. His wife would find him hunched over papers, surrounded by equations and candlelight. Then, in a moment of both desperation and brilliance, he made a bold assumption, one that contradicted centuries of physics. He suggested that light was not continuous, but came in discrete packets of energy, which he called quanta. Energy, he proposed, could only exist in tiny, indivisible amounts, each a multiple of a fundamental constant, now known as Planck's constant, h. When he published his results on December 14, 1900, he thought it was only a mathematical trick, a temporary fix to make the numbers work. But it wasn't. He had just lit the first spark of quantum theory, a spark that would set the universe on fire. At first, Planck himself doubted it. He once said, "I did not think I had discovered anything revolutionary." But younger minds, Einstein, Bohr, Heisenberg, saw what even he did not. They took his idea and built the entire modern world upon it: electronics, lasers, computers, nuclear energy, even the stars' inner fire. Planck had opened a door through which the 20th century would march. In 1918, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics for his discovery, but by then, his life had been tempered by tragedy. He lost his first wife, 2 daughters, and a son in World War I. His last surviving son, Erwin, was executed in 1945 for resisting Hitler. Still, even in grief, Planck never abandoned faith, not in God, but in truth. "Science cannot solve the ultimate mystery of nature," he wrote. "Because we are part of the mystery we are trying to solve." During the dark years of the Nazi regime, Planck, then Germany's most respected scientist, tried to protect Jewish colleagues, including Einstein. He quietly resisted political control of science, urging unity when the world was breaking apart. To him, science was not a weapon, but a bridge, connecting the human mind to the divine order of the cosmos. When he died in 1947, at the age of 89, he left behind no empire, no riches, only constants, equations, and a philosophy that still echoes through time. His constant H became the foundation of quantum mechanics, linking matter and energy, the seen and the unseen. And his belief that truth exists, even when misunderstood, remains the heart of all discovery. Max Planck once said, "A new scientific truth does not triumph by convincing its opponents, but because its opponents eventually die, and a new generation grows up that is familiar with it." He was not just a physicist. He was the man who taught the world that even in the smallest flicker of light, the infinite begins.